Hello all, I Rahul Jadhav, Assistant Professor, Department of ANTC, AISSMS IOIT, welcome you all in this video lecture on tokens in C++. So basically what is token? Token is the smallest individual unit in a program. In C++ we have following tokens like keywords, identifiers, constants, strings and operator. So let us discuss them one by one. First is a keyword. So what is keyword? They are explicitly reserved identifiers and cannot be used as names for program variables. So these words are reserved for some specific purpose and we cannot use them as a user defined names. So we can see the table in which we have a set of C++ keywords. So most of the keywords are common in C and C++. Apart from the keywords in C, C++ have some additional keywords. So you can just see this table. So most of familiar keywords you can see which are there in C language like char, else, if, for, float. Apart from that, some additional keywords are included in C++ like you have extern or you have template, this, throw, try, private, public, protected. So all these words will have a specific meaning to a compiler. So you cannot use them as the variable names and they have some specific meaning. Next is identifier. So what is identifier? It refers to name of a variable, function, array or classes which is created by a programmer. That means all these are user defined names. They are fundamental requirements of any language. Each language has its own rule of naming the identifier. That means you have to follow these rules if you want to give a name to a variable or to a function or a class. So these rules has to be followed. First rule is only alphabetic characters, digits and underscores are permitted. Then the name cannot start with a digit. Uppercase and lowercase are distinct. That means this is the case sensitive. A declared keyword cannot be used as a variable name. In previous slide we have said that keywords are reserved for some specific purpose and they have some particular meaning to the compiler. So you cannot use them as variables. A major difference between C and C++ is the limit on the length of name. In C programming, there are only first 32 characters you can store as a name. But in ANSI C++, there is no limit on length and therefore all the characters in names are significant. Next token is constant. So what is constant? Constant refers to fixed value that do not change during the program execution. That means once the value is initialized, you cannot change that value. So literal constants do not have memory location. So there are two types of constants. Literal constant which do not have memory locations. For example, whatever values that you are using in the assignment like here for example some decimal integer or a floating point integer or some string constants. So these all are literal constants and they do not have memory locations. Next is symbolic constant. So how to declare the symbolic constant? For that we have to use a keyword const. For example, const size equal to 10. That means we are initializing a constant whose name is size and its value is 10. And this value will not change during the execution of your program. It defaults to an integer because here we have not mentioned the data type. So by default, it will take data type as integer. In C++, constant should be initialized. That means whenever you are declaring a symbolic constant, it should be initialized. If it is not initialized, it will take the default value as 0. Now next token is operator. So there are multiple operators in C++. On these operators we have made a separate video which you can find, the link of which you can find in the description, but we can just list down here the different operators in C++. So these are some familiar operators which all of us are familiar, like arithmetic operators, which include plus, minus, multiply, divide, and modulus. Okay, which you can use as some operator as unary operators and binary operators. Then relational operators. That means they will find out the relation between two variables, like less than, greater than, or it will check the equality of the conditions or variables. Next is logical operators. So these are logical and, logical or, logical XOR. So all these operator will be used while checking the logical conditions in your program. Next is assignment operator. That means if you are assigning one value to another, if I am writing down a statement x equal to y, so I am assigning value of y to x. So here equal to is the assignment operator. Another operator which is new in C++, which is not there in C, is scope resolution operator, which is used to define scope of a variable or a function. To have the example of the scope resolution operator, we have also made a separate video on scope resolution operator. You can also refer that video for the working of this scope resolution operator. Next is extraction or get from operator, which you can use with cin identifier. Then insertion operator or put on operator, which you can use with cout identifier. Then some memory allocation operators like new, which are used for dynamic memory allocation. In the same way which we use malloc in C, we can use new operator. Then delete operator, which is used to release the memory. It is similar to a free function which we have studied in C to release the memory which is allocated dynamically. Next is line feed operator. So all these are manipulators. They will manipulate the output which is going to be displayed on screen. So this is similar to a new line operator. Thank you.